A good woman is one who is not spoken of at all, even in praise. Pericles, 5th century BCE, Athens. Welcome to ancient Greece, the so-called cradle of democracy. But for women, it was a cage. In classical Athens, women were not allowed to speak in public. They couldn't own property, receive an education, or even appear before male guests in their own homes. They lived in silence. And no, there was no known female rebellion. Any act of disobedience could cost a woman her life. One of the key architects of this intellectual prison was Aristotle. You might know him as the father of logic, biology, and ethics, but his view on women, they helped lay the groundwork for centuries of misogyny. Aristotle argued that women are incomplete males. According to him, a woman is biologically and intellectually inferior. She exists to be ruled, not to rule. Her purpose to support the male, to reproduce, to obey. This wasn't just personal bias, it became philosophy. Systematic, rationalized exclusion. Codified into Western thought. Feminist philosopher Simone de Beauvoir would later write, "One is not born, but rather becomes a woman." A direct challenge to Aristotle's claim that women are naturally secondary. For Beauvoir, womanhood is not a biological fate, it's a social construct. Later, Luz Irigaray exposed how Western philosophy has consistently defined the female through a male gaze. Aristotle's philosophy didn't just ignore female subjectivity, it erased it. Let's look closer. Aristotle claimed women had fewer teeth than men. Seriously. Bertrand Russell joked, if only he had checked his wife's mouth. He didn't. Because he didn't need facts. He had ideology. He also believed the male seed created life entirely. The female? A passive container, a failed man, a defect. And this wasn't harmless abstraction. Aristotle justified slavery and the subordination of women as part of natural order. According to him, both women and enslaved people were naturally inferior. Their only value lay in obedience. His idea of telos, or purpose, was key. Men had higher purposes, women had none. This framework would later echo in medieval Christianity and other patriarchal systems. Even decisions about abortion in ancient Greece weren't made by women. The pater families, the male head of household, had full control. And yes, Aristotle approved. Meanwhile, across the same ancient world, in Sparta, women received physical training and could own land. Among Turkic and Mongol tribes, women even went to war. But Athens, it buried its daughters, literally. Archaeologists discovered a well near the Athenian agora containing over 450 infant skeletons, mostly female. Girls were disposable, unwanted, killed at birth or abandoned. Many ended up in brothels. And yet, Aristotle's ideas endured. For centuries, Western science, religion, and politics inherited his framework. Even Mary Wollstonecraft writing in 1792, felt compelled to respond. In a vindication of the rights of women, she argued that women weren't naturally inferior, just systematically denied education, freedom, and agency. So, what does all this mean for us today? It means misogyny wasn't born yesterday. It was built by philosophers, by empires, by ideas, by states, cloaked in reason. To dismantle misogyny, we have to know where it started. And sometimes that means questioning the very roots of Western civilization. If you found this perspective valuable, subscribe for more critical takes on history, gender, and power. Because the past isn't just behind us, it's inside everything we have inherited. Thank you very much.